fight. You can take Roshan. It has a little bit of everything, but it's extremely difficult to play. And most of the time, like, the human limitation just can lose you the game. If you trained a bot to play the perfect Meepo, it would probably be the best hero in Dota, I think.
All right, you know what to expect at the next TI.
Dota AI, let's go. OpenAI Meepo.
Yep, of course, Secret smoked up, looking for the
It's going
initiation.
in.
They're going to jump in and destroy Skyrat. He is gone for 35, no buyback.
Okay.
Not the most important hero, but still 5v4 advantage, or if you're counting Meepos, a lot more. I can't do math that fast.
450 against 3.
Sure. Tier 3 tower going to be taking some damage. Look how far back Vici is. It doesn't even matter. Mid one jumps in. This is the zoning Requiem of Souls. They're just going to go for buildings in all likelihood. Lanham is dead. Paparazzi next. Double kill for mid one as a Mystic Flare coming into play, but not dealing that much damage. Okay, they do take out the Aegis at the very least. Surprised that Secret aren't just cleaning up the buildings. Ace will be trying to poof away. He will do so successfully. The tier 3 tower is dead, and this will in all likelihood be Meepo taking out the racks, and Mega Creeps to follow. Here's the last fight of the game in all likelihood. Ice Pack coming in. Ori is donezo. 55 seconds on the deck. GG's come out. Team Secret are the champions of Captain's Draft 4.0. Congratulations to them. Well played. And I feel like Vici Gaming are going to be kicking themselves after this series. We saw them in Dota Pit give up an 0-2 lead to Liquid, getting reverse swept. And in this game, I felt like they should have won the first 4 games. But here we are with Secret as the champions.
Well, you know, that's what makes great teams. You can make great comebacks and you can win stomps like this. At the end, it's about winning games. Like, you can look great all you want, but if you don't finish out the games, it doesn't really matter for anything.
Right.
So you can say, I agree, like Vici were ahead in all 4 games, but if they were the championship team, they would have closed it out 3-0. So Secret, extreme, just mental strength, really, to get to this point. Very impressive.
Pulling out that Meepo trump card that just won them the game, honestly. That hero took off, nothing they could do to stop him. And Vici Gaming will be going home. Well, everybody's going home because Secret just won the tournament. God, I'm an idiot. Let's throw to the other idiot, Sir Action Slacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your Captain's Draft 4 winners, Team Secret. Come on here, boys. Say hello to the fans. Congratulations. We got a little bit of talking we have to do here. Ace, as Trent calls you, the man in the hole, the boy, the myth, the legend. I know this is the most basic post-game interview question ever, but those comebacks were unbelievable, and they were pretty much on you. What was that like to come back from those just losses, just horrible losses, no offense?
Nah, it felt a little bit disgusting because it felt like we were 4-0, but we like sneaked out the games. And no, it's not all on me. It's all on the whole team.
Ah, what a good team player. Congratulations. Mid one, the killer, that Ember Spirit game. That was probably one of the greatest performances I've seen on an Ember since the EE times, and they were much better now. So any advice to Ember players out there?
Just go ham.
Just go ham! Puppy, the sole survivor of Captain's Draft 2 Team Secret, you have won again. Tell me about the tournament. Do you like this thing? Did you have a good time? Any advice out there?
I love this tournament.
Oh, good to hear. Thank you so much. Yep, sorry. My favorite part of the entire tournament was your post-game interview with your beautiful voice. If you have anything out there to say to the Team Secret fans who were screaming for you when it looked so dire in that voice, please, a message for everyone at home.
Why do I get to say the message?
Because you had the cool voice. We talked about this before.
That's like off camera.
Okay. Just say something hype. Just make a hype noise and they'll... Thanks, Hamsor. That was really great. Sir, this is it. You're the last guy in the line. I already got you last time. We're not talking again. You got to send us out here. This is Team Secret. What is next for you guys, and what's going to happen at the next event?
Hopefully we don't sneak out games and actually play better in that sense. Yeah.
Hopefully they play better! Ladies and gentlemen, your winners at Captain's Draft 4. Give it up one more time for the one, the only Team Secret! Woo! But before you go, we have something to give you. Ladies and gents, the mango. Hooray! Hooray! Way, yes! Hold it, crowd. Everyone put your hands on it. Yes, don't drop it. It's very friendly. Thank you. All right, let's shoot her back to the panel. Thank you, everybody. And back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Slacks. And again, congratulations to Team Secret, the Captain's Draft 4.0 winners. Oh my, what an epic series it was, going the stretch all 5 games. And of course, that final game ending with a Meepo versus Arc Warden, action-packed slaughter. Boys, welcome back to the panel for the final time in this event. What a journey it's been.
I feel like I started this whole tournament seeing this Meepo in the pool and be like, yo, this Ace guy, he plays Meepo. I don't know if you know. Every time another get banned, totally ignored, never happened. And so finally we get to close it out with it. It was kind of perfect. Nice little...
And the last pick, too, was like, boom, Meepo, let's do it. Jumped in. And they finally had their first big advantage from the early game as well. I mean, I think some of the things that went wrong for Vici was their support duo. They're made for early aggression. They need to snowball a bit, and it didn't really happen. And then Secret just kind of sat back and got insanely farmed on Meepo and their other heroes.
In a lot of like traditional sports, they often say that one team played better for like 10 minutes of the whole game, you know, whereas the other team, they dominated the entire rest of it. This was like a 5-game series where I felt like Secret played better for about 20 minutes of it. And that's all that mattered in the end, though, because they won 3 out of 2 or 3 out of 5, and turns out that's all you need for a best of 5. Would you believe it, Jack?
You watch a Captain's Draft tournament to see these picks, these unconventional picks kind of decide things, and it came down to the last pick of the last game, really. This Meepo, the only hero that could turn around, would look like a very bleak mid to late game situation for them. They needed to have this hero come online early, snowball, and take over the game. That's exactly what happened in this Game 5. Lots of credit to Secret for hanging in there for games 1 through 4 as well and sticking it out.
It wasn't just the Meepo, though. I think their trialing went super well. The first blood was not the Undying getting the kill. It was him getting picked off, and then being able to keep the Undying back, keep the, who's the other support? The Skywrath Mage. I mean, Skywrath Mage, Undying, those are heroes that if you're behind, they are not very good. You end up being kind of ineffective. A lot of the early movement that Vici Gaming did, where they tried to kill Shadow Fiend, always went tough. He would juke into trees, get raises off. I think like the better story maybe, I think Meepo kind of had maybe not the easiest game. He got pressured a little bit, but I felt like the Shadow Fiend had to start in a tri-lane. It was not ideal. And he still retained relevance while his supports backed him up. And because of that, he was able to become a normal core. And Fada won his lane. It was like they won all 3 lanes, basically. And when that happens, you see a stomp.
Absolutely. And it's also having the Ancient Apparition makes the Meepo so much more powerful. You have that global presence where if you hit the Ice Blast and then the Meepos catch you, it's pretty much a kill.
And Chilling Touch. It'll work on every single Meepo. I don't know if that was actually impactful.
But still, it's cool. It's a good mechanic, right? There's definitely some synergy there. Wow, what an event it's been, boys. That single elim bracket, it was exciting. So I want to announce the final brackets here, scored appropriately. Zyori versus Jack, and we can pull up the final standings if we have them, but somehow, some way, I actually had the right prediction bracket 100%.
Jack, you barely passed, even though you predicted almost everything right. And you were 1 game away, 1 more throw away from getting an A+.
So of course, I take the top, but the real prize is to the bottom, the device for which Sunsfan owes his entire existence, the plunger. Somehow Trent and Slacks have tied. Trent, congratulations on maintaining some negatives, but making it to a solid 1 at the end of the event.
I wanted to congratulate you on your panel points. You were on every panel, which is the murder. That's where you lose all your points. Okay, so he hosted a couple, but for the most part, you were out here, man. You have to predict every one of those games. Can we duel? Is that possible?
Yeah, why'd you give this to him? He doesn't deserve this yet.
I don't win this yet.
Well,
is Slacks around?
I don't know where Slacks is. He might have left the building already. I think I saw him ripping off the red coat and fleeing. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to bring him back out here, Trent.
Well, I'm at the bottom of the list, so I guess it's mine. That's fine.
All right.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, you can have it. Okay. Congrats.
Thank you.
Any other closing remarks, boys, before we wrap this thing up? Jack, down at the end of the panel, any thoughts about Captain's Draft 4 now that it's at a close?
Fun tournament, obviously. I just want us to have more NA lands. That's all I want.
Hear, hear. Amen to that. What do you got, Purge?
That's it. Nothing. I got nothing.
Ditto.
Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. Big full house. It was great. NA Dota, so strong with those first-round exits.
And if you guys need any scarves, we have approximately 6 extra-large to extra-large T-shirts left that I'd prefer not to have to put in my suitcase. So,
yeah, there you go. Just memorabilia, even if it doesn't fit you. But of course, sincerely, thank you to everyone who is here, who traveled, who was even here on future or past days, everyone at home. It's been an awesome event, and we couldn't do it without all of you at home, as well as the teams, the amazing production crew behind the scenes. Of course, Suns fan, who really made this whole thing possible, and Sajidine, who is the project manager, doing a lot of the thankless work that actually enabled all of us to be here and organize this whole thing. We can't forget our event partners, Red Bull and Events DC. Both of them opened the doors for us to bring this event to Washington, D.C., and we hope to be back, and we hope to see each and every one of you here again. Hopefully you had a great time. We did our best to make it interactive with player panels and signings, and we're hopefully going to make some improvements next time around. But thank you so much for being here. It was a privilege to host it. We all had a great time, and we have a special treat to close this thing. We know how much Dota fans love musical performances. It's not quite Deadmau5, but it's something I guarantee you won't forget.
Hey everybody, it's me, Gyrocopter, and I'm gonna sing you a song about Captain's Draft. Here we go. Thanks everybody for coming. Oh yeah, you're on the screen. Great. This is really how we're gonna close it. Here we go. You can dance, you can dive, having the games of your life. Whoa, see the games. It's great scene. King of the oh, you're the Captain's Draft Kings. I didn't make up any words or write anything down. The crowd loves it. Captain's Draft and VG went home. Secret-wise, no place to go. Oh, $500,000, or however much we raised. I'm not aware of how much. Sorry, pulling out of the Philippines. Valve loves Boonduck, I guess. I really should have wrote something down. Everything is fine. China #1. And hopefully a chorus comes back. Oh yeah, here we go. You are the Captain Draft Kings. Young and sweet, only 20-something. Oh yeah! Captain Draft Kings. Feel the money from the mangoes. Oh yeah! Here we go. You can win. You can draft, having the times of your life. Oh, take that game. Everybody say it's the Drafting Kings. Thanks for coming, everybody. That's how we end the show. Bye.